Taurus. Welcome to Pandora Astrology's monthly horoscope for July. July is going to be a dramatic month for you, Taurus, because we've got 2 eclipses and a Mercury retrograde period. And a lot of this is going to come down in your 3rd house of communication. Early in the month, there is a solar eclipse on July 2nd, and let me just show you that. Here we have the sun and the moon conjoining in your 3rd house of communication. Now, a solar eclipse tends to be dramatic in outer world ways that anybody could see in terms of behavior and actions that anybody could see. Also, an eclipse is all about being forced to look at your shadow. So, long about July 2nd, beware of having a very public argument that calls into question your ability to be a communicator. Now, later in the month, we have got the 2nd eclipse, and that is happening on the 16th. Let me show you what that looks like in this chart. Here we have the moon up in Capricorn in your 9th house, opposed the sun in Cancer. And the 9th house is the house of growth and expansion. It's the house of travel, as they used to call it, long journeys over water. So, and a lunar eclipse is often, as I've heard it called, an emotional roto-rooter, a time when you can be spurting emotions and feeling a lot and not really feel in control of how you're feeling. So, there is some pretty big growth available for you if you will look at your shadow emotionally this month, and particularly around the 16th, there may be something that happens that brings up those really big emotions for you. And so my message for you is take that opportunity to grow. And Julia, what do you see going on this month?
Hey, Taurus. So this month, there's quite a bit of activity going on in your 4th house. And the 4th house in an astrology chart is the house that's underneath the Earth's surface. It's not something which is visible to everybody else. So it therefore is correlated with family, with home, with all the roots that are sort of supporting you in life. It can be quite literally your house, your living situation. So Mercury is going to go retrograde in this house. And when Mercury goes retrograde, it's a time of rethinking, of sort of like reviewing elements of our life. And in the 4th house, you might be reviewing your home and personal life in some way. You might be either rethinking your home or family situation, or wondering, is my personal life as satisfying as possible? Is there anything that I need to redo in my home? And then the other planet that's going to be in the 4th house is Mars, which is the planet of action and activity. So you could feel like exerting a lot more energy on the home front, which in a positive expression could be lots of projects around the home, but in a more challenging expression of it, it could signify some disputes with family members as well. And since Mercury is also going a bit retrograde, you might want to really kind of watch what you say before you say it. Natha, what are you seeing this month?
So just to tack on to some of that 4th house stuff that you were talking about, Julia, Venus is going to spend most of the month in the 4th house. It comes into the 4th house on the 3rd, and it doesn't leave until the 27th. But Venus is about many things. It can oftentimes talk about love and romance, and but it also talks about the way that we feel about ourselves and things that we consider to be valuable. So Jamie mentioned that there might be some communication troubles or stress. There might be some emotional outbursts kind of happening along with the eclipse. And I would encourage you to really capitalize on this Venus energy that you have. Venus is in the sign of Cancer. And so, talk about those feelings. Talk about what's happening for you. Really use this as an opportunity to kind of practice with your family, with those close to you that you love, and also with yourself, because the 4th house talks a lot about deep emotion. To just really use this Venus and Cancer energy as a way to sort of set a baseline for yourself, to figure out where you're at amongst anything else that's happening externally.
Yeah, when Venus is in Cancer in the 3rd house is definitely a time for emotional communication, and with that eclipse going on in that house early in this month, there may be a lot to talk about. Well, that's all for today, Taurus. Thanks for watching. Look for our August horoscope next month, and we'll see you around the cosmos. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye.